All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome to the show. How you doing? You had a fantastic evening? No? If not, I'm going to entertain you now. I'm going to give you like the best entertainment you ever had, because I'm in a good mood. Good things are happening. Woke up today. It was trending that Donald Trump has passed away. It's like, what the hell? You know, like out of all the trending tabs. And turns out that a lot of liberals, like a lot of them, you know, came out of the closet to show their malice. I guess it's the malice that Nick Fuentes was talking about. Hold on. I need to turn this up, right? Is this better? Now can you hear me? I think you can hear me better. Okay, so as I was saying, woke up today. Donald Trump has passed away was trending, you know? And I was like, okay, we're getting J.D. Van, the main man, you know? Because I wanted to see, I wanted to see leftists cheering and then looking horrified. It's like, oh, so you want the J.D. Van. You know what's interesting? I actually thought about this. Isn't it like if J.D. Vance was to be sitting president now, wouldn't he be able to run for 2 more terms? Like he would be one of the few American sitting presidents for 3 terms? Because like you can't be elected twice. But if you're a vice president, and then you like fulfill the position of president because the president died, you can still run 2 more times, right? And so anyway, like I was chuckling about that. The thing is, like, even when Joe Biden was president, right? Like, there were times when they didn't see him and people were speculating, and I was like, come on, you know, absolutely ridiculous. Nothing's happening, right? And I was right, but, like, I noticed that the left is not like that. They don't have common sense, you know? Like, they genuinely believe that they would hide the corpse in the White House and pretend that everything is fine. So anyway, right, like the entire day I saw leftists praying for the ill of their own president, and then it turns out that Donald Trump was playing golf, right? So, like, look at the Chad, you know? Look at the beast, like the political beast of a man. He's out there, like his enemies are praying, you know? They're doing the voodoo, they're doing all of this shit, and meanwhile the man is just playing golf. I mean, look, if I grow old, I want to have a similar legacy. I want people to like cry tears of blood and be like really pissed off about my existence while I'm just there playing golf. Anyway, I wanna show you something else. Speaking of magic, I have been shown Voodoo in the UK. There is a couple, let me see if I can find it, which has tried to jinx someone else's apartment. Are you ready, chat? Like, this is, no, seriously, this is something that you must experience. Holy shit. Okay, right. Are you ready for some, like, witchy chicky shit? Voodoo magic? You know, this is what happens when Christianity dies. This is what you get. You know, British people. Right? Like your grandfather, who's the generation that fucked it, right? Because, like, this is one of the things that a lot of people go, it's like, well, liberalism brought wokeness. Okay, but I have a different question. Which is the generation that fucked religion? Because, like, at some point, like, Britain was a very religious place, right? And, like, one generation did something to convince their children to stop being religious. Like, they done fucked it up. They're responsible for this, right? Like, is it your grandparents or great-grandparents if you're British? Like, I don't know. I think it's the boomer generation. Like, they were so arrogant, so high and mighty that they created an atheist movement. And the atheist movement apparently created this shit. Look at this.
In this house, I pray fire over this house. I pray calamity over this house. No one will steal my child and get away with it. No one will.
You know what I like about Voodoo? like if you look at the, you know, established religion like Catholicism or Orthodoxy, like the Pope, you know, he has like a very intricate staff. The Patriarch as well, like really nice sculpted with like gold and shit. And then when you look at Voodoo, any stick can do, right? Just pick up a stick, it's yours, and you too can put Massa Soul in a bottle. Oh my goodness, like, look, the trash as well. Look how much trash they have. Holy fucking shit. Is this normal in Britain? Like, usually, like, how big is the house? Dude, if you have this amount of trash, just buy another trash can. How can you live like this? Is this normal? First world country? Huh? Should I do it as well? Because, like, my country isn't first world. Like, if I live the trash like this, am I going to level up? Jesus. Look at it.
And get away with it. No one will steal my daughters and get away with it. I pray fire over this house. Fire in this street. May calamity come in.
Can they summon, like, other elements? Or is it just fire? Like, why not? I pray radioactivity over this house. May the atom be split. Radioactivity. Do you know, like, seriously though, like, dying from radioactivity is actually one of the most painful deaths imaginable. Worse than fire. Far worse. Right? So, like, if you have the power to conjure shit, why is no religion having the power to conjure radioactivity? Huh? Can you imagine, though? Like, you got someone in NORAD sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, the nuclear symbol lights up. It's like, what the fuck? Do we have a nuke? Nah. Someone is summoning the Loas again. Don't they have to invoke Papa Legba? Like, does Papa Legba know about this? Did he probably, like, gave them permission before, right?
In this street until my children are brought back to their borders. May this street never sleep.
You know, I'm making fun of it, but I generally don't know the drama. Like, maybe these are people that are, like, legitimately grievanced, and this is the only way that they can lash out. You know, like, I'm making fun of this situation, but maybe I should. I don't fucking know what happened. It's, like, on the internet. But, like, maybe there's a tragic story here. Like, she talks about her children and stuff, you know? Yeah.
Let me die to pieces. I am the mother of Charo. I am the mother of Chaka. Oh no!
Wait, isn't she going to the neighbors now? Like, what the fuck did the neighbors do? Oh, she's cursing the entire street. Like, can you imagine this? You know, like, the bad luck. You're just happening to be in another house. Like, you didn't do anything. You don't even know this lady's problem. But, like, she cast the Loa. She cast the Loa on her entire neighborhood, and now you're suffering, right? Is it like a way that they do in the Marines? Like, they collectively punish everyone for the crimes of one. So now, like, the entire neighborhood should go and handle the business. It's like, oh, dude, you gotta give her children back. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, you shall die a painful death. Oh no, you shall die.
The thing is, like, she's got these uniforms, right? Like, are they custom made, or can you buy them? Like, did you buy them on Amazon? How does it work?
A painful death. Oh, you racists of the street.
Can she curse the payment processors, huh? Lady, can you curse the payment processors that did bad to Steam? No, seriously, I'm going to commission them. Can I subcontract this lady? I want her to curse the payment processor. No, I'm not even kidding. I don't care if it works or not. I want it recorded. I want her to curse Visa and MasterCard. I want her to fucking do it, and PayPal. If she does that, I'll pay her money. You know, like, whatever it costs. You know, maybe it will help her get back her children. Like, I can do something good. I want her to curse the payment processors for me.
They shall not use my girls. You shall die. You shall be dashed to pieces.
Does this count as a death threat, though? Like, this is another question. Does it count as a death threat? Because, like, she's not threatening. Well, I mean, kind of she is, isn't she? But, like, it's a curse, right? It's not like an insult. I think it's a death threat. No, I'm trying to spit it out, but I can't figure it out. Yeah, I think it's a death threat.
You shall die.
This is actually like a really nice lyric for some death metal, like, you shall die. You know, like, just thinking, like, so much wasted potential here.
All of you shall die.
Imagine being this guy. Like, this guy has got, like, the most cool fucking job, right? Like, all he has to do is to stay badass and just, like, slam the totem as he walks, right? And it does, like, the clinking noises. I want to do that job. Like, chat, be honest, like, deep inside. Wouldn't you want to be that guy that does the job? You know, you're just walking around with your stick, and you're just like... you know, and you have like the woman like going around and spitting her poison, invoking the loas, summoning the curses, and you're just like seriously, sometimes chat, I wish I was born in the different family. Like this looks so much fun. This is, no, seriously, I'm not kidding. I'm not taking the piss. I legitimately, you know, like a simple life. Simple life like this. It's so much fucking fun. Do you know how difficult it is for me to experience fun? Do you know how expensive it is? Like, I would have to take a trip, have to go to Greece on a yacht or some shit. That's fun for me, right? But meanwhile, you can just be a man. You take a stick, you got an angry woman that's, like, doing the thing, and you're like... And you have to also put them in face. It's so fucking cool.
Charo, I am here. Father, I am here.
By the way, chat, I just want to know something, okay? This is like an actual test. I'm trying to see if people realize how many, okay, question. How many voodoo priests are here? Or let me rephrase it. Not how many voodoo priests. How many are in their group? Like, how many people are on this street? I'm actually curious, because I have a feeling that people will not know. This is a legit question, right? So I want you, again, no, seriously. Just like, look here, right? And tell me how many people are on the street. This is something that I spoke with another content creator, and I was like, nobody knows. Nobody can answer this. And they're like, come on, V, people aren't that dumb. And I'm like, it's not about being stupid or not. People generally won't know. Holy shit, SRC Maker, thank you for the $50. You can summon the traditional elements. Why the fuck do you know this? Earth, wind, fire, water, and ether. Spirit of the universe. I guess radiation could be a combo of earth, wind, and fire. I have never tried to summon radiation. I will try for you. You need to do it next to the Geiger counter, right? And if the Geiger counter goes like, it's like, oh, it works. Now, see, I don't know if my subscribers are genuinely smart or if people actually know. But yeah, like the correct answer of how many people are on the street is absolutely 3, right? I noticed this like on the internet. A lot of people forget about the cameraman. It's almost like they're watching a movie. It's almost like they're watching a clip, but like, no, the cameraman is always there. So you gotta imagine, like, there's a guy sitting here with a little phone, you know, following the drama.
Anyone who has abused you shall die a painful death. Uno.
Can you know, like, hold on a little bit. I'm back, chat. I felt like the sound piker. Can you summon like smaller curses? Like, is death the only option? Is like death the sentence, or can you summon like lesser issues? Where's Styx and Hammer when I need him? Or maybe like I don't think Styx may know about this, right? Like he's with the Christian shit. He's with the Satanism, the what does he call Stolas, right? Like the Prince of the Underworld. This is different. This is with the Loa. This is with the Voodoo. Who do you voodoo, bitch? But why is my voice carrying away like that? Anyway, yeah, I had to leave the door open because it's too hot. But I need someone experienced in voodoo. I want to know if you can do like lesser. Can they do like that voodoo doll shit? Is the voodoo doll real? Like can you just like start stabbing? Is it? Can you give someone an orgasm with the voodoo doll? That would be awkward. SRC Maker, thank you for another $5. I have a Geiger counter. Why the fuck do you have a Geiger counter, huh? Jeez. I would try next to it. V, I told you I'm a techno witch. What techno witch wouldn't own a Geiger counter? No one owns a Geiger counter, dude. Like, there's no reason to own a Geiger counter. Anyway, cameramans have iframes. Yeah, Papa Ligma. Papa Ligma. Oh my god. Anyway, I wouldn't like my stick anywhere near this lady. Why? You could get the power of the Loas. Do you think she does that while on the pogo stick? That would be fucking wicked, you know? It's like you're in bed with a voodoo priestess. And when she's on top, she starts doing the magic. That's when the magic happens, is when she's on top. See, now I gotta wonder, okay, chat, be honest, right? Which one is more fucking epic? Okay, so like, after you saw this, which one is more fucking epic? The Voodoo crew? Or like the Hansel and Gretel witch? You know, the European folklore. Like the witch that goes around and goes like, yeah! And she also got the staff and she goes like, you know, and she uses the staff in order to empathize when she does something. Like when she cackles and she wants to empathize the cackle, she goes like, and she's got the theatrics, right? But that's like European stuff. So like, my question is like, which one is cooler? I think this one is more badass. I gotta say, you know, like the whole, like, you know, like the macho man, the Chad, just going around with a stick and going like, you know, emphasizing every step. That's a lot cooler. Did they sacrifice an animal? See, like, this is something that I know about Voodoo. Like, their magic requires life. You know, it's not like Styx Hexenhammer. Yeah, Styx Hexenhammer's magic. Like, he was like, I need period blood. I have the blood of the period, and when the moon aligns, it's like, no, they need to kill some shit. A chicken, usually. They usually kill a chicken. Do you think a chicken died in order to cast this curse, chat? The birds are natural Geiger counters? I don't think they are. I know nothing. I know a lot when it comes to this shit. Oh, the Mud Mage. Oh my god. Hold on. Like, do we have the Mud Mage? And before, if I show the Mud Mage, I get copyright strike. Hold on. We got the Mud Mage here.
How you going, everyone? Welcome to Fight Day. We're over in Germany. Ich freue mich hier zu sein. The first thing I notice is that police officer is vlogging. That's a bit weird. Some say unprofessional, but yeah, no.
No, apparently, like, I actually found out in Germany, this is their body cam. Right? Like I was bewildered as well. Like, you see police officers with the streaming stick. And you're like, what the fuck are they doing? Are they going to duel with Johnny Somali? Like, why do police officers have the streaming stick? It's kind of like a battle standard, you know? Like when you're in Germany and you're arresting people who posted stuff online. You know, like they did a speech of hate. You get your SPQR battle standard. It's a selfie stick with a camera. No, apparently it's like their body cam, right? Like they're not as high tech as the Americans, so they literally just have like a police guy with a selfie stick.
Yeah, you gotta have a side hustle. Anyway, let's address the elephant in the room. I have no idea who they're fighting. They've headed out for a conflict, and now they're just rolling around in mud. Or perhaps the mud is the enemy. I don't know. I'm not German. Oh.
Right? I mean, look, dude. Voodoo people, European cackling witch, or the Mud Wizard? Like, which one is the most epic? I love how the Mud Wizard just, like, walks and looks at them. And if you had this into a European painting, you know, like, if you were able to have a time machine and you showed this to people in the year 1200, it almost looks like they're in awe. You know, it almost looks like the police officers are, like, worshipping or venerating or terrified by this evil wizard. You know? It's coming to curse them.
WTF? What? How? What? I'm speechless. 9 years of Aussie manning and I'm speechless. That's a fair dinkum fucking wizard. Why do the coppers want to crack down on Skyrim? You know what? It actually reminds me of the Bog of Eternal Stench in the hit movie Labyrinth. The wizard just floats over the mud. Oh, that was a bit patronizing.
Oh my god.
Good job. Good career choice, says Gandalf. Why, I daughter, when I bloody get my hands on you, you're dead, wizard.
I wonder if the cop is laughing. I think the cop is laughing as well. Like, I'm trying to get a glimpse of what's under the hood here.
Dead, replies the officer. Oh, hello, the mud says that's enough. Everyone stop arguing. The wizard puts his business card in the ground.
I definitely don't know what the fuck happened here. It's kind of like they're trying to stop a protest. I think it's like a farmer protest or something. But like, why would you go through the mud? Yeah, I think they had... Okay, so this is my opinion. I don't know if I'm right or not. This is 2 years ago, right? So, like, 2 years ago, there were the farmer protests in Germany. And so, you may actually have, like, farmers that did the mud on purpose. Like, they actually used the fertilizer and stuff. And the police was probably ordered to make them disperse. But the equipment that the police are having is obviously not fit for the environment.
Oh, that was petty.
Look at this, look at this. This is man's property. You can't do this.
See that? You'd think getting unstuck would be the priority, but nah, stopping a self-promoting wizard is the big picture. Our main man stomps around in a 360 and then comes right back to retrieve his humble piece of cardboard. I think the
Did you see that? You see that? Yeah.
I think the officer on the ground is almost in real trouble. This isn't any mud, it's like quicksand. The nah fuck you deadlock over the business card continues. There's a big standoff and it goes bye-bye. The wizard yells, "You bastard, you absolute bastard." A moment in history to see
I think there's like a point where he pushes a cop.
Shoot mud. I have a crush on a German wizard. Maybe I do. I believe it's a climate change protest, so he cares about the environment. Whatever your views are, bloody calm down. That's all I'm saying. He cares about the...
Yeah. So, chat. Okay, we got the runners up, right? Like, the chat voodoo priests, the cackling European witch, or the mud wizard. Which one would you say is the most epic? See, like, the thing with the mud wizard is that, it's very, weather dependent. Like, you need to have the mud. Like, without the mud, the wizard looks like a dork. But, like, the cackling witch, like, she works under any weather. She works under the sun, she works under the rain. The same with the voodoo, right? So, like, this guy, you know, it's got, like, maximum, awe and thing. But like, you need the mud in order for him to work. So, I don't think that the mud wizard is the correct choice here. I would have to go with the voodoo priests. Because, like, the voodoo priests, they can conjure in any environment. And I think, like, their clothes also allow them to walk on mud as well. So, the golem time? You think the mud wizard is Jewish? The Jews are the ones with the golem, right? Like, they actually have, like, their lore with the golem and stuff. Chat, I ran out of Pepsi. What do I do? This is a tragedy. Anyway, right, let's talk a little bit about the title. The Carless White Liberal Woman. Now, the reason I call her the Carless is because usually when I see liberal women, they're in cars. Like, I don't know, like, I think they're attached to that. Like, when a liberal woman is born, like, a clown car also arrives, and it's hers. Did you notice that shit? It's like, you go on TikTok, every single liberal woman, she's got a car. I have never seen a white liberal woman outside of a car. So, like, maybe this is a conservative woman. She's an undecided voter. That's what she is. Okay, maybe the title is misleading. Maybe she's not a liberal woman. Maybe she's an undecided voter. So she is suffering from emotional distress, right? I honestly think, and this is my take, I think a lot of these videos are fake. What type of person pisses their eyes and then goes and makes a video right away? But then again, like, I don't know women, so, like, maybe this is what they do? You know, like, what? Oh, I need to record myself right now while I'm crying. Right now. Maybe they cut an onion before? Like, anyway, right, let's see.
If you use Apple Pay, honestly, just be so careful. This is a little embarrassing.
See, this is a community announcement, actually, right? Like, this is not, her raging at the world. No, like, she has suffered, and she wants to make sure that you don't suffer. This is a kind person. I'm starting to think that maybe this is why she isn't in the car. She's not a liberal. So let's listen to what she says. Like, this is community announcement, okay?
If you use Apple Pay, honestly, just be so careful. This is a little embarrassing to admit, but if this could help one person, then I'm really willing to share what my experience was. I'm just gonna lay it out like this. When you use Apple Pay, that's real money. That's true American dollar.
Can be run if you're in Romania. It can be run, or GBP if you're in Britain, right? So, like, she's not providing the whole picture.
From your credit card. If you have your credit card connected, that's where the money is being sourced from. It's not like a special form of Apple Pay, Apple dollars. Why they
Okay, so she thought that's like in the gacha games, you know, where you got gems and shit, right? Like, she thought that she has, like, in-game currency, and she spent the currency and then realized that she spent her real money. And when she realized that, she probably made this face. This is the dramatic moment, the dramatic thing that happened to her.
Don't just say this is real money while you're paying. I don't know, because I thought that I had accumulated a bunch of Apple dollars.
That's actually, you know what, like, all jokes aside, she does have a point. Why is it called Apple Pay? Why isn't it like just USD? You know what I think? This is what I think, chat. I think there are more people like her in the world. How many? I don't fucking know. But if 1% of customers are like her, just changing the name from USD to Apple Pay, you're just making money. Like, you're creating money out of nothing. Right? Like, if you're at the corporation, and you're like, the guy that came up with the idea, it's like, instead of calling it USD, we call it Apple Pay. He literally just created money out of the ether. It's just like, right?
To use for Apple Pay by, you know, spending so much time on my phone, giving my data very freely and willingly to any place that asks, like, whatever they say, are cookies okay? I say yes, 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 because I thought that's how I was getting prizes, getting rewards, getting Apple dollars. So I didn't think that was real money till I checked my credit card bill. I've been spending money like I'm a friggin' millionaire. I got...
See, the thing is, like, why I kind of tend to believe her, and why I kind of tend to think that maybe it's not fake, is the fact that, the way she explained it is that, she believed she's accumulating points, right? Like, you know, there are certain services that you use them a lot, and then you start accumulating points for loyalty, and she thought that the Apple, like, the points that she has is because she used the phone a lot, and she purchased other things, and she got points. But, like, yeah, the question is, like, how much did she spend? Like, that, right? Like, more than $50. Like, how much can you possibly spend on Apple Pay? Like, what exactly can you buy that would drag you to the point of depression, to the point where you go on the internet in order to try to save someone else's $50? SRC Maker says that they're a cisgender woman in a car, but a conservative. Also, scroll up to the $5 I sent. I missed it. Holy shit. This is unprofessional of me, but let me see. Check the video clip I just sent to DM. Testing the Geiger counter on a smoke detector. The chat will like it. Play it with sound. All right, let's see. The Geiger counter on a smoke detector. I gotta download it so the chat doesn't see our conversation. See, I'm being professional like that. Would you believe that I actually know why this happens? So, apparently, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this on YouTube. I think I am, because it's like common knowledge. It's in the news. There was like a kid in America that actually did a nuclear reactor. Apparently, like, if you buy in bulk, right? If you go and you buy a lot of smoke detectors, you eventually, like, they have, like, some radion isotope in them, and when you pull them all together, you can make a reactor. A small reactor that lights up a light bulb. At least that's what the story says. You can buy anything with Apple Pay? Oh, shit. Oh. Depending what she bought there, right? Smoke detectors use radioactive material to detect smoke. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's common knowledge. Like, I don't think that... I don't believe, like, you can buy 1,000 anymore. Like, if you try to do that after that kid pulled that shit, you get flagged immediately, right? So it's not like... And you also, like, can't buy enough in order to make actually something dangerous. So it's fine. I can say it. Yeah, obviously do not try that. They give cancer, okay? So, just so you know. You never got any word for accepting cookies? Well, that's because you're not in Europe, I guess. Ah, Dragonclaw, welcome to the show. All right, let's see the CDC. Now, the CDC has been amazingly passive-aggressive lately. I mean, a level of passive-aggressiveness that I've never seen a professional institution display. Their leadership.
Question.
Their leadership has been either resigned or fired. And this was on CNN last night.
But back to the question. You know, I had for my entire career been an advocate for the LGBTQ community through my work in HIV, through my work in MPOX. I find it outrageous that this administration is trying to erase transgender people. I very specifically used the term pregnant people and very specifically added my pronouns at the end of my resignation letter to make the point that I am defying this terrible strap.
I gotta give props to her professionalism. Like, would you be able to keep a straight face? And this lady as well, you know, like she's bathing in the knowledge. I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. I would applaud him. Like, I would be compelled to applaud what he is saying. I would be like, wow. What an important contribution. Not since the discovery of penicillin. Has someone put their pronouns when they got fired? And you call them pregnant people. Oh. That's how I call my wife. Did you call your mother that way? I hope he calls his mother that way as well, because that's inclusive. God. Pregnant people. Right? The people of pregnancy. I thought the last bit was parody. Oh, shit. Okay, let me check. Hold on. I don't think it's parody because it's coming from an account that I trust. But if it's parody... Why is Sargon posting sensitive content? Like, I need to click on his links to see what he is posting.
On.
No, it doesn't seem to be parody, no. No, there's no evidence that it's parody, right? Like, it's only London. Now, he posts inflammatory right-wing shit. But at least, like, the shit that he posts are not manipulated. So, no, I think it's legit. I'm willing to change my mind if anyone comes with any type of counter-evidence, right? Sargon posts all kinds of shit now? Yes, apparently communism is an individualist ideology. Who knew? The ideology of collective ownership. Collective land of private ownership is an individualist ideology. No. He's not posting loli. No. He is apparently... Like the last time he posted sensitive shit, it was interracial gay porn. Like, he's actually... I think, like, on his Wikipedia page, he's renowned for doing that. It was in the early days of Twitter, though. And he was arguing with... a lot of social justice activists. No, sorry, it wasn't social justice activists. It was far-right people, right? He was arguing with far-right people, and he posted interracial porn on them. Don't know why, but he did. Now, chat. New video game is coming. And it kind of tells me that Japan may be where we used to be back in 2017. They're getting, like, their feminists now. Grifting in the video gaming industry. So, They released this. Now, the new Silent Hill game, like, in my opinion, looks pretty fucking dope. I hope that it's a good game, because I actually like the premise that you get to play it in Japan, right? Like, I like the architecture. There's very few games that actually get to be played in Japan. So, I want to buy it. And they said that Hinako Shimizu's arc in Silent Hill is shaped by the Japanese women's rights movement of the 1960s. And depicts how she musters courage to combat repression she encounters. I mean, that's nice and all, but it still won't stop me from using the mods that make her plump. I will age her over the age of 18. I will give her the most massive titties imaginable and thighs. Thunderous thighs that will quake the foundation of Silent Hill. And then I'll play the game. Right? So, if it happens to be like she represents something, well, you done fucked it up. It's your fault, not mine. Okay? I'm like a force of nature. If a video game arises on my table, I will mod the living shit out of it. All the women become 18 and they become fucking supermodels. Every single one of them, right? With like you're going to see the skin, you're going to see the fat on her leg jiggling as she walks. Those ass chicks, you know, like they barely covered, wiggling in front of my screen. So if you're giving me this type of stuff, this is the material you put on my desk, fine, whatever. I'm not going to change habits. Not going to change habits. You know, when life gives you lemons, it is what it is. Who the fuck is streaming? What is this? Nyanus. Who is Nyanus and why is she so happy? No one is this fucking happy. Hold on. Sorry about that, chat. I'm getting sick. I'm probably gonna die. Let's look here. This is what Twitter recommends me. Like, what is with this face? Nyanus. Nyanus with Lum Lum. Your pal Anus. I have no pals. What is she doing? Playing Pokemon?
Perfect form. Beautiful. I love Beedrill.
Is she like the cigarette smoking woman from X-Men? She's got a very deep
I'm
voice.
not beating the villain allegations. Dude, you donated to DSP. I will shame you till the end of your days.
I donated to DSP. So what? So what? You know, like, okay, if she pisses me off, I'll donate to DSP again. People think they can shame me. You cannot shame me because I have no fucking shame. I literally just said that I'm going to mod a Japanese feminist icon. I have absolutely no fucking shame. Anyway, she's a ma'am? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, YouTube was shilling me. It's like, Nyanus. It's like, alright, let's see. And then I click, and that's what I found. It is what it is. It's Gundam's editor. Well, that explains it. Well, that's why Twitter wants me to see it. Because, like, Twitter knows I make shitty thumbnails. And is trying to channel me towards Gundam's editor. Now it makes fucking sense. She is with the Gundam. So, okay, is it a she? Is it a cis? Or is it a transgender woman? Huh? Chat. What is the lore? You know, I actually do know a lady that has a deep voice. And people think that she is trans. Apparently, it upsets her. I don't know why, because, like, I was told trans women are women, so, like... We did pictures? Well, all you get is, like, the anime avatar. I mean, it's a Gundam does know a lot about the drag scene, right? So, do they go by they? How do I find out? Now it's a mystery. I assume she's actually female because the average trans person hates it's a Gundam. Yeah, this is why I'm actually confused now. Like, I blame the chat. I didn't even notice I was going to move on. But now you guys gave me a puzzle. So I have no idea. Yeah. No pronouns in the bio, so I can't say. No first-person pictures, right? No FPS. Right-winger complains about Cracker Barrels and shit. I have no idea. I guess it can swing both ways. All right, let's talk about Cracker Barrel for a little bit. Where's the Cracker Barrel? I don't even know what Cracker Barrel is. Like, I assume it's a popular American brand, right? Kind of like KFC. Not that it matters, because, like, I get the gist of it, right? Like, we're talking about the logo. Okay, we're going to talk about the logo. So, I think this one does. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, why did they change the logo? Did you notice that most companies now change their logo, right? Did you notice that the logo is actually simplified? Is it because of wokeness? In this case, it probably is, but like, there is a deeper meaning, right? Like there's actually marketing reason why all the companies are making their logos bland and corporate. And because you come to my channel and you give super chats, I will give you this knowledge. When you wake up from your chair, you will be smarter and you will have like a subject to debate at the dinner table with your mother. You'll impress her with your knowledge. It's like, where did you learn that? ChatGPT? And you'll be, no. I learned it from V. The previous models, right? Like the previous logos, they were intricate and beautiful, right? The reason for it is like, imagine driving your car on a highway and you see this model. It's eye-catching, right? You see a guy next to a barrel, cracker barrel. Oh, so now you know the logo. It's kind of cool, right? Apparently, people don't go out anymore. Did you know that? What people do is that they sit at home and then they complain that McDonald's doesn't have a kindergarten anymore. And it's like, motherfucker, like if you want a kindergarten at McDonald's, go eat at fucking McDonald's. But people don't, right? They order. So when they order from Uber Eats, what do? Well, they go on a page filled with apps. And they have like 100 of tiny little squares with various names, right? And so if you put this is what they call visual clutter. Visual clutter means that the logo looks nice when it's on a highway, but when it's like on a very tiny little square on your phone, you don't see shit. Now, obviously, you know, like they did studies and tests, because like, and I generally believe these studies and tests because it's like corporate money involved. Like they're really interested in making sure that they're ending a profit. So like they had people scrolling through the apps, right? And timed it. They wanted to see like which ads drag attention and which ones don't. And apparently like the ads that pop out are like these types of ads, right? Like bright colors to pop out from the rest with black letters, right? So like this is designed for a smartphone. Like when you're ordering from home, this is designed for a smartphone. This is designed for real life. This is designed when you actually go out and you see the restaurant with a big logo, or you see like on the highway, like a big sign, right? And so they wanted to change their logos for the phones, but apparently the dumb bitch that is into marketing started flapping her mouth and insulting customers. And being like, well, you know, they're upset because we removed the man and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, well, now they got actual problems, right? And so, like, they managed to get a lot of marketing. All they had to do was to sack the bitch. And once they sack the bitch, they're like, okay, fine, you know, sure, we'll bring the logo back. Because now everyone talks about Cracker Barrel, right? The thing is, though, like, for some brands, especially, like, old brands, you know, McDonald's, KFC, those types of brands, making a new logo, in my opinion, maybe it's not a good idea, you know, because, like, it's got vintage, it's got, like, a strong brand. But again, I don't know, like, if it actually affects people that are strolling, you know, like, you're hungry, you open your phone, you go on the app, there's, like, 50 or 60 restaurants in your place. Are you going to stop at the Cracker Barrel because it's got the dude on it, you know? So, this is what actually happened. Now, again, it's not that it doesn't have anything to do with wokeness. The lady was actually woke, right? But I don't think, like, she changed the logo because of wokeness. Like, the logo was changed because of wokeness during the BLM shit. Which, by the way, like, during the BLM shit, that's also something funny, like, insider news, again. A lot of companies wanted to change the logo anyway, right? Because the COVID was happening, everyone was staying in house, everyone was ordering food, and companies were like just begging for a reason to change their logo because like they noticed the ones that change their logo get more sales. Because like the logo pops up better on a phone screen. And so they would wait and it's like, oh, you know, like we can't change the logo without J Mama, we're going to be viewed as racist. And then all of a sudden BLM happens, protests happen, now's the moment. We're going to change out Jemima. And they packaged it as like, oh yes, we're progressive, we're fighting injustices, blah, blah, blah. But the reality was, no, it was backed by marketing and data. Listen, people are contradicting. It's like, no, V, she hates the man. Is it possible, all right, is it possible that the lady is woke? She hates the man, and she had to change the logo? Like, these things don't contradict with each other, right? She does hate the man, she is woke, and the reason for changing the logo was corporate. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we need to change the logo because it's got a man on it. Like, no, we need to change the logo in order to make it pop up on a phone screen. And the person that they hired for the job also hated the man. Okay? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not saying that she doesn't. Like, I agree with you. She does. And the fact that she spoke out, and the fact that she flapped her mouth in public, because she could have maintained her job, right? Like, if she just shut it the fuck up and didn't antagonize the public, should have been working at Cracker Barrel today. But instead, in her infinite wisdom, she decided to bitch and complain, and well, it is what it is. It's a bad marketing decision for Cracker Barrel to make it look corporate. Yeah, well, again, I don't know, because, like, let's look at it, right? So, let me see if I can find an example. I think this one is sufficient enough, right? Imagine that you're on an app, right? And you're trying to get something to eat, and it's like filled, like it's absolutely filled to the brim with various logos. And so, like, they want to know which one catches people's attention. Right? Like if you have like a small square like this, you can't have the man. I mean, you can, but it looks like shit. Right? The man is designed to actually have it big and large over the restaurant, or big and large over the highway, right? It's not designed, because like when the logo was made, it was definitely not designed for a phone, right? Like, the restaurant is older than the smartphone. And so, like, your logo needs to stand up. Like, for instance, look, this blue one, right, stands up compared to the others, right? Like, this is a good logo. So, like, they looked at it. They did research. My opinion, and this is what should happen, is that they should make a logo for the smartphone that people use, and they should make another logo for the restaurants. And that's probably what they're going to do. But you know, usually, like, they have to file more trademarks and lawyers and shit, but like, from the publicity that they got from this, they're probably happy, so they're like, okay, whatever. The atmosphere and theme is the only reason anyone goes to Cracker Barrel. No one goes to Cracker Barrel. This is what I'm trying to say, okay? Listen to me. The problem in the restaurant industry is that people do not go to restaurants anymore. People order. Like, they sit at home and they order. And so restaurants are like the video game stores used to be. Like, they're noticing that people don't buy video games anymore. They download them online. And so what happens is that the brick and mortar stores eventually shut down. Now, sure, there are still some people that go to restaurants. But I'm looking in my town. It's like a lot of them have less people than they used to. Except like the ones that are positioned in very good places like malls and stuff. But like most restaurants generally don't have people anymore. Like, people don't care about fine dining. People order food and they eat it in their own house. Now, if it's packed in your city, that's good, you know? But like, you need to ask yourself, like, is the entire restaurant chain packed? Like, if you go in other places, do you find them packed as well? That's the question that you need to ask. Been years since I went to a restaurant. Why pay $80 for the trip and a meal? Well, a lot of people think like this, right? Now again, like, there are some restaurants that are packed in large cities, next to malls, in good areas, but like, most of them are suffering. If you have a chain of restaurants, you have a problem. Cracker Barrel is dining with the boomers. Does it really matter? Like, honestly, if you go to a restaurant, like, do you care who else is there? Unless, like, the waitress is really nice. But, like, or, you know, like, obviously you wouldn't want to dine with people that are noisy and shit. Anyway, people go to Cracker Barrel is the kind of place you go to. You know which restaurants are doing really good? Like, as you pointed out, right? The restaurants located next to highways. Like, those are still doing good because, like, a lot of people that are driving long distances, like, they can't just order from Uber Eats. And so, like, they will eat at a restaurant. Although, I gotta say, I've heard about this. I don't know how many of you do it. But I know a couple of Romanians that, like, if they travel from my city all the way to the capital, when they're hungry, sometimes they don't actually go and eat somewhere. What they do is, like, they stop their car in a parking lot and they order Uber Eats. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, because I can see the reviews. I'm like, come the fuck on. You know, really? Really? The entire restaurant business is dying because they ran us all off during the coup. Yeah, no, like, unironically, like, it trained people to order food from home, right? And when people started doing that, because a lot of people didn't even consider it, but, like, when they force people to order food from home, what ends up happening is, like, well, people are now, used to just, like, okay, well, why cook, you know? Because, like, they notice the food isn't that expensive, right? Like, it's become cheaper than it used to be 20 years ago. It's convenient. And more importantly, like, because you don't cook, you don't have to wash dishes, you don't have to worry that the food isn't good, right? So, SRC Maker, thank you for the last $5 of the night. I will have to end a little bit early because I need to pick up my wife from the train station. So, and my son. Only Cracker Barrel I know of is on a highway. I've never been to it, but it's traditionally a conservative place. Also, you missed my last super chat again. I'm sorry, it's like I'm alt-tabbing, you know, if I had 2 monitors. Okay. Let's see, what... Oh, why is the previous super chat so hidden? Holy shit, the president I voted for 3 times is now trying to erase me. What will I ever do? I'm so fucking scared, please help. I think, like, this whole language games, you know, like trying to erase me and shit. It's so fucking weird. Like, imagine if a Christian was to say to an atheist that the atheist is trying to erase the Christian. I never understood, like, this type of hysterical language, you know? But it is what it is. Anyway, chat. I really appreciate you guys being here with me. I hope I managed to put a smile on your face. I'm going to put a smile on my face because I'm going to see my son now at the train station. Do you know what I'm going to do? He's 1 year old. Should I do this, chat? Or shouldn't I? My wife is going to freak out, but I'm going to do it to my 1 year old, chat. I'm going to take it to McDonald's. Going to give my son McDonald's now, 1 year old, right? Going to eat McDonald's. Gonna buy him the Happy Meal. Do they come with toys? Huh? Do they still give toys in a Happy Meal? I'll have to see. Is it child abuse? My wife thinks so. My wife, unironically, like, no, you're not going to give him fast food. And I'm like, yes, I will. You will get fat. Well, my wife was upset that he is not fat, so therefore. Anyway, right? Time to abuse him with McDonald's.